Did you know that galaxies, those enormous collections of stars, were once mistaken for mere clouds of gas and dust? Today, we're diving into a fascinating chapter in the history of astronomy, when galaxies were mistaken for nebulae. For centuries, astronomers gazed up at the night sky, and with the limited technology of early telescopes, they observed fuzzy, cloud-like objects scattered across the heavens. These objects were known as nebulae, Latin for cloud, and they were thought to be clusters of gas within our Milky Way. In the 18th century, Charles Messier, a French astronomer, set out to catalog these objects. His aim? To help fellow astronomers avoid confusing these nebulae with comets. Little did he know, many of these so-called nebulae, like M31, the Andromeda Nebula, were not gas clouds at all, but entire galaxies beyond our own Milky Way. The confusion continued into the 19th century. Astronomers like William Herschel, using increasingly powerful telescopes, observed these nebulae but still lacked the means to determine their true nature. They were cataloged as nebulae based on their appearance, with no way to resolve their true nature given the limitations of their instruments. Fast forward to 1920, when a pivotal event known as the Great Debate took place. Two astronomers, Harlow Shapley and Heber Curtis, argued over the nature of these spiral nebulae. Shapley believed they were part of our galaxy, a mere extension of the Milky Way. Curtis, on the other hand, proposed that these nebulae were actually distant island universes, galaxies far beyond our own. The debate was not resolved until a few years later by Edwin Hubble. In 1923, Hubble observed the Andromeda Nebula using a more advanced telescope and discovered something groundbreaking: Cepheid variable stars within Andromeda. These stars allowed him to calculate the distance to the nebula, revealing that Andromeda was far too distant to be part of the Milky Way. It was, in fact, another galaxy entirely, a distant island universe of its own. This discovery revolutionized our understanding of the universe. What were once thought to be small, faint clouds of gas turned out to be massive galaxies, each containing billions of stars, just like our own Milky Way. It marked a pivotal shift from a universe centered on our own galaxy to one containing billions of galaxies. Since then, advancements in telescopes like the Hubble Space Telescope and the James Webb Space Telescope have provided us with a clearer picture of the cosmos. We can now distinguish galaxies and nebulae with ease. However, it's fascinating to reflect on how, for hundreds of years, these colossal structures were hidden in plain sight, their true nature obscured by the limitations of early astronomical tools. The distinction between galaxies and nebulae is clear now, but this case of mistaken identity highlights the evolving nature of scientific understanding. Nebulae, while still captivating in their own right, are now recognized as star-forming regions within galaxies, places where new stars are born. Interestingly, some nebulae still spark confusion today, especially those star-forming regions or the remnants of supernovae that can resemble the early observations of galaxies. And there you have it, a journey through the time when galaxies were mistaken for nebulae. This fascinating chapter in the history of astronomy shows us how far we've come in our understanding of the universe. Thank you for joining us on this cosmic adventure. If you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to like and subscribe for more intriguing space stories. Until next time, keep looking up.